Hey, hon. I'm live. I sent you a text. Your mother's text? Yep. And I sent you a text.
Did you?
I just told you I sent you a text and you said, yeah.
I said you were live, and I said yeah.
Yeah. No, I sent you a text.
Okay.
Take the Watson with you.
I can't.
Oh, you can't take her and him in? It's okay. Well, leave him here. It's okay. Hey, Jeanette. How's it going? It's okay, James.
Yeah.
You can leave him here. It's fine. He'll survive.
Mhm.
Hello, hello. I have things. Let me text a few people. Just got on. Let's see if my hello, no. We just got home. It's been a very busy day. Um, I've been out and about. Let me text Craig and Lux. Did you get my package I sent you, by the way? So today was a 3-bag day. So I started off with a blue bag. This is the bag I took to church because it was convenient. But I didn't like this blue with my shirt, guys. I had cousins weekend, exhausted. Wow. And then I changed to this bag after church because I figured this would be a little bit easier to carry. This is a really pretty bag. And there's some stuffing in it I want to show you. I did think you have, oh, well, open it, woman. That's why I'm asking. Open it. Um, so this is the bag I used, and then when I was at lunch with my sister, she gave me a bunch of stuff. So let me show you what she got me. She got me this blue shirt. Isn't that pretty? I'm gonna wear this tomorrow. I think this is gorgeous. She says she bought it for herself, but every time she wore it, she just saw me. She's like, I can't wear it, so Jackie, you take it. Um, my boy cousins who tortured me my whole, oh gosh, that's awful. That's awful. Hey, Rael. And then look at this shirt. I got this shirt from my sister, got me this one too. This one has it's a Disney castle. Very cute. And I have an entire bag of clothing to go through to show you guys because my sister just cleaned out her stuff. She goes, Jackie, the stuff doesn't fit me. Do you want it? I'm like, well, yes, I'll take your stuff. And then she goes, if it doesn't work, I'm like, it will work because she's lost a bunch of weight that she doesn't fit any of the stuff anymore. It's too big. My sister has a clothing problem like I have a bag problem. Even though she's going through all her clothes, she's getting rid of clothes, she went and bought more clothes today. Um, I sent you a video, Jackie, of my cousin playing drums at church. Oh, okay. I have not seen it yet. I have been out all day. All day. At church, our friends came down, so we went out to San Antonio. And in San Antonio, we went to lunch and met other friends. My sister, my best friend Carol. Carol, I've known since 11th grade. Um, Sure, Rael. I'm going to show you stuff I have my sister gave me. So when I say she gave me stuff, she gave me an entire wardrobe, I think, of clothing. So she asked me this morning, Jackie, what size clothes do you wear? And I told her, she goes, okay, well, you'll fit this. I'm like, yeah, I'll fit that. And she's like, well, let me send it to you. So I'm like, okay. I can't believe she gave me this shirt. This is one of her favorite shirts of all time. She really must be getting rid of stuff to give me this. This is literally one of her favorite shirts of all time. I told you my sister's a cat lady. So this is totally her jam. This is going to definitely be worn. I love this. This is perfect because I need long sleeves because my office is like the frozen tundra. Um oh no, sure stink. What is his reason? What is whose reason? Um And what is this? What did she give? Oh, this is like a fleece, never worn tags. They're still on it. This is totally my sister. $52. What is it? Something or other that she never ever wore. Oh, it's one of those cowl necked. Sweaters, again, very warm. This is definitely something I could wear in my Arctic tundra office, which is probably why she picked these because she's never worn this. Totally likes, and it's 1,000,000 degrees still. I know, right? You're like, and you're showing us sweaters. I'm like, oh my goodness. I cannot believe she's giving me this too. This is some of my sister's prized clothing. This is Super Soft by Torrid. She doesn't wear a 4 anymore, so it's probably why she's like down to a 2. And even if she likes oversized clothing, this is a little too oversized for her. For me, I will wear it. I have a little bit more on the top than she does, although it doesn't look that way. So this is just a black t-shirt. I guess she doesn't wear this one. My sister doesn't wear polyester. I don't really know where that came from. Um, let's see. I'm just showing you guys all the loot I got today. I have nowhere to put, but we'll figure it out, right? Oh, this is a vest. She wore this vest. She wore this vest all Christmas, guys. Jenny is like, this is like huge sacrifice mode for my sister. This is like me giving her bags. This is like her giving away her kids when she gives away clothes. Oh, look at this. Because she could have sold this is a Donna Karen dress. She could have sold this stuff at Clothes Mentor. This is beautiful. Um, and she's a teacher. She actually wears fancier clothes than I do. Like I can get away with murder with the clothing I wear. She can't. Man, I had this shirt a long time ago. Look at this. Or actually, this might have just been her shirt that I'm thinking I had because that's how we go shopping. We used to go shopping together all the time. Okay, now this one I know for a fact I gave her. Or we both had the same shirt. This is another shirt. Man, this like it's full of clothing. Shirts and more shirts. I cannot possibly go through all this. This is a lot of clothes. Oh, pants. Oh, these are some of her favorite pants of all time. Man, I'm gonna have to send her a thank you note. Oh, she can't fit these at all. I'm not sure I can fit these. These are actually too big for me. But because they're drawstring, I might be able to wear them. Hey, Apple Blonde! I'm just going through a bunch of stuff. My sister just gave me a whole wardrobe worth of clothes, and I needed jeans. And what in the heck is this? Oh, a wizard's hat. She bought this for me so many years ago, and she keeps losing it. I guess she finally found it. This is a Harry Potter wizarding cosplay hat. She always goes to Renaissance fairs, and she bought this for me to. I have an entire Renaissance outfit. Maybe that's the back. Is the front? Yeah, maybe. So silly, right? I have a cool Renaissance hat. Tell her, did she mean to send this in here? But what I really, really needed were jeans. And my sister is a jean hoarder. So she gave me some of her jeans. And these are just, yeah, these might be too big for me. But we'll try it. It won't hurt. I'll try them on and we will see. My sister wears really oversized clothes and she always has. So she just likes loose fitting clothes. She doesn't like anything around her middle. She's had 2 babies and C-sections. So she's like, I do not like anything tight around the waist. So I will go through this stuff. There's a lot of stuff here. But I was just waiting for a few more people to show up to show you the bag I got. Because this is a bag I have been trying to buy since 1999 because in 1999, this is the bag. Everybody says, what is the first Dooney bag you ever had? Well, I don't have it. Because the first Dooney bag I ever had was not a real Dooney bag. It was a fake Dooney bag because it was my sister's friend in high school. Her mother had picked them up at the Houston flea market. Her friend didn't want to carry them because she knew they were not authentic. Well, I didn't care. They were still leather bags. I'm like, I'll take it. So my sister and I both had these bags. Hey Dee, these were the it bags of 1999. Everybody in high school had these bags. So let me show you this bag. This is the Teton. Teton um This is like the it bag of the 90s when it came to Dooney. This bucket bag, this style, this braiding, this colorway, this was the bag. Yeah, the Teton. Yes, Miss my guilty pleasures. Yes, this is the bag that was the bag in high school. And when I was carrying mine and it was not authentic, but it looked authentic, my friends were like, "You have that?" Because guys, I've never been remotely current in fashion. So when they saw me with this bag, they're like, "Oh my gosh, Jackie, you have that bag?" Well, it wasn't authentic. So once I realized it was inauthentic, I got rid of it years and years later. And I have been looking for this bag for 20 years. Over 20 years. I've been trying to find this bag. This is the same. This is the exact colorway. This is the bag I had. This was the first bag of Dooney I ever owned when it wasn't actually Dooney. But so this is like the bag, guys. This is my dream bag. One of them, my sister laughed at me because my sister found it. My sister had Friday off. My sister went to Clothes Mentor in San Antonio. She saw this bag, and normally Clothes Mentor does not carry vintagey bags, but for some reason they accepted this bag and they took it, and it was for sale for $35. This bag normally retails, if you can find it in this condition, between $200 and $300 easy. If you find them under $200, it's because they're beat the hell up. These bags are like gold. My guilty pleasure says, I don't have a Teton in my collection, but I have two of the original all-weather leather drawstrings. Nice. D says my first Dooney was a fake too. Yes, right, D. Jeanette says I have only ever had one Dooney. I paid 180 approximately. I traded in with Jack. Oh yeah, I had that. That's awesome. I didn't know I had your one and only Dooney. That is so cool. Um, so this is the bag I chased all through the last 20 some odd years. Luxational says I think Clothes Mentor started taking vintage bags because the desire for them. And I believe that because Clothes Mentor used to not do that. They used to be very selective. Um, Oh, do you got Caleb's AWL drawstring? That's so cool. But this bag is everything. The condition of this. Hey Maria, the condition of this bag. When my sister said I was in a meeting at work. It was on Friday. My sister said, Jackie, should I buy this for $35? And I didn't see it for 20 more minutes after she said the text. When I saw that text, I was like, please buy that bag. Please buy that bag. Please buy me that bag. I will give you any money you want. Please just buy the bag for me. Please, 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 please. And she was just like, okay, I bought the bag. She's like, I bought the bag. You didn't answer me, but I bought it because I knew that if you didn't want it, I'd keep it because we both went to high school at the same time. This was the it bag of 1999, guys. So, so she and I graduated high school in 1999. So she was like, oh my goodness. She gave this to me. Hey Keith, she gave this to me today, and I was so over the moon and back. I mean, I said that a lot. I've had a lot of last week was a really bad week for me, y'all. It was like, I mean, you saw how many lives I had last week because I'm a workaholic when I'm stressed out. The more stuff I produce is when you get double videos a day, when you get a video and extra lives, it's because I need to chill. This is my creative outlet. This makes me relax. So when I'm doing this, it's because I'm super excited to show you something, or it's because I'm really stressed out in life and this is like my zen. This is my zen. Talking about bags makes me happy. So this makes me so happy to get this bag. In this condition, I am overjoyed, over the moon to get the it bag. And oh, the new car is awesome. James loves it. We both agree that we love the Honda and that if the Honda had been available when we first started looking at cars on Friday of last week, we would have bought it. Yes, oh, I love the Donald Duck bag. I loved it so much I bought it again. So anyway, let me show you the inside of this bag. So it has all the right hallmarks. It has all the right setup. You're like, Jackie, this was the it bag. This is just a bucket bag. But at the time, guys, this was different and unusual. They didn't have these. I have I have my brick in there, but where'd it go? Where did I put it? Come on. There it is. It's black on black in here. Um, so this is how much I paid for this Well, I still have to pay for it. My sister has it. She paid for it. So they called this Dunenberg medium red as is $34.99. It came in the day before Jennifer bought it. So it didn't even last over a weekend. I mean, look at the interior. This is what people just love about these bags. Look at how they covered the interior seam with a rolled um that's with a fabric on the interior over that suede. The green, the blue, the this was just everything. At the time when this came out in the 90s, everybody just went nuts over this bag. This was the bag. I love this bag so much. This is like crowning jewel. This is, I know you're like, it's just a Teton bucket bag, Jackie. You don't understand. This is like when people grow up and buy their childhood, this is my childhood, or at least my teenage years. So it's so cool. I got her in my collection and I used her. So I used her 3 bags today. But I also have other news. I went to, um, oh yeah, right, right. So I went to the Portland Leather Goods store in Austin, Texas. I am not a PLG fan. Y'all know this. I've made it very clear. I've got lots of it. I've had enough of it to know that I don't love the totes, but there's a reason. I love that you got a bag that you're not only love the sex, but also, oh yeah, totally. The value is priceless. Priceless. You can't. Hey, Riel. So this is okay. So PLG. This is one of the very few things about Portland Leather Goods I like. This is the Ellipse cosmetic bag. Now, why do I like this bag? You see how at the top, because there's a zipper, they had to stitch this because you have to stitch the zipper in. Most of PLG has an open top, like their totes. They don't have that finished detail of a stitch line. They don't cover the edges. They don't paint the edges. There's just details missing in Portland Leather Goods that I want in a bag. But for a leather good, small leather good, this is phenomenal. So this is replacing my every toss it in every bag tote. This is going to be tossed in every bag. So this fits everything I need. Actually, everything in one pouch. Not multiple pouches, one pouch. So the new Portland Leather Goods store was awesome. Oh yeah, Rael, it was super nice of my sister to get me that and think of me. Even if she says, "Hey Brian," even if she says, "Oh, I'll keep it if you don't love it," she still picked it up knowing how much I love that bag, which is amazing. And then this is a cute little star, accessory. So when I went to the Portland Leather Goods store, I bought this. That looks like a great bag to travel with for skincare. Yes, this is a great cosmetic bag. It fits a lot more than it looks. Now, this is a unicorn color, so it's a limited run, special edition, blah, blah, blah. I should have probably gotten the brown one because it would have been like $20 cheaper, but no, the color got me. The only thing I like about PLG are the fun colors, but not enough to buy. Exactly, Monica. And here's the other thing I bought, the taco pouch. So I bought the taco pouch because I liked it's a lipstick pouch for me. And this is in pearl. It's a really nice pouch. It's a good price for a pouch. It's really just something fun to throw stuff into. I like this. And the other thing I bought 3 things, is that this is a heart. And this is okay. I mean, it's not the best quality when it comes to stitching or finish out, but it needed to fit my new car fob. I bought a new car. The new car doesn't really I don't have to use it to touch. I don't need the car fob. It just has to be on me. So I put the key fob in here, and I wanted this because this zips. So this can zip, and this is just my keys. This is all my key stuff. Really, it's mostly charms, very little key. And so I don't have, because I just touch my car door and it opens. I don't need to actually use the button to open anything or to start my car. As the pouch from Hermes. Oh, nice. Probably similar quality of friction. Oh, I don't know about. Well, see, here's the thing about the pouches. All of these pouches is they have no finishing, which is fine, and it's a soft leather, thin leather. Oh, Keith, since you're here, I'll show you my wallet. This is my one and only Chanel item because you missed the unveiling. How far away is Austin do you live, Jackie? It's my dream to visit Austin. And slightly. Oh, really? Work in Austin. I go to Austin 5 days a week. I hate Austin. Austin is a cool vibe for cool cats. I am a boring, lazy house cat, guys. I am not a cool cat. No, and the new PLG store is like 3 blocks from my old building. It's off Congress, which is the main road going up to the Capitol. It is the road. The road. Well, it's not quite off Congress. It's a little bit away off Congress, but um, I mixed that up because we also went to the new Hermes store. Now the new Hermes store in Austin is 3 blocks from my old office because that one's off Congress. The PLG is not off Congress. I think it's off six, not six, but one of those avenues. You've gotten any DB canvas collection? I really want it. I'm still waiting, Kitty. Guilty pleasures. I'm still waiting. Um, Jackie, I was at the unveiling. I asked you during the last time. Oh, you were? Okay, good. Okay, you were the one who didn't, you saw it. Okay. Somebody asked me about this. Oh, the Gucci bag. It was the Gucci bag you didn't see. I only had enough money to pay for rent. And if you, yeah, I would feel the same way, Jackie. I'm really a homebody, just like who just likes to shop from home. That's how I feel. Hey y'all. Hey Missy. So I went, okay, so we drove by the Hermes store in Austin. It's small. It's in a very, very expensive, busy part of Austin. It's in a very nice bougie, super bougie. Like, I'm not even saying like pretend bougie. This is super bougie. This is Austin, guys. The rent for their space, I don't even want to calculate. The houses around where this is are in the millions because it's off Congress. Congress is the road. The road. Um, are you loving how this? Oh yeah, I love the wallet. I used to use a Zip wallet all the time, Keith. It used to be my favorite wallet. Before I switched to smaller wallets. I've never quite been able to get down to just a card case. I can use a card case as a supplement, but I've never been able to just get down to a card case. So anyway, the Hermes store, I was gonna go in there, but my goodness, my husband was not feeling it. He was not having it. He was not in a good mood. He was on energy depletion. He did not want to do anything. And I said, look, honey, I really want to go in there, but if I go in there, I promise you I'm buying a lipstick. And that, I mean, that's pretty much all I can afford. Of course, I didn't tell him that Hermes lipstick's like $80. Hey, Craig. I can't believe you go to Austin 5 times a week. I hear real estate around there is sky. Oh yeah, I don't live in Austin. I work in Austin because Austin is insanely expensive. 8 years ago, 8 years ago, I started working in Austin, and we looked at buying a house not even near downtown, but off downtown. And most time, downtown property is not desirable unless you're Austin. And so we were looking at just renting a bungalow, a 1,000 square foot bungalow to rent. It was $2,000. And to purchase, it was $800,000. And that was 8 years ago. Just ratchet up those dollars. It's probably well more than that. The cost of real estate in Austin is ridiculous because everybody moved here. Not only Samsung's building a new plant, Tesla moved out here. There's another gigafactory or something out here. We have what's out here? That other huge tech company. Um, yeah, so anyway, I bought a canvas crossbody from DB. It was wrapped up like it was new, but it had a medical note, says some odd medical note. You wrapped up a return. Interesting. No, so like I go to Austin, but I don't actually go anywhere in Austin. It is a nightmare to get in and around Austin. If you're visiting, if you're touristing, if you want to visit the Capitol, if you just want to walk around, fabulous. If you live there, nightmare. Nightmare. Like I tell people, visit Austin. It's like the second most tourist attraction within the state of Texas. The first one being the Alamo, in San Antonio, and the second one being the Capitol. You know, there's a, yeah. Oh yeah. Where I am at 1,000 square foot is now 350. Yes, yes, that's where I'm living at now. When I bought this house in 8 years ago, this is 1,600 square feet. It was right under $200,000. Now they're 1,600 square feet is now over $300,000. It's 350. Just At least it's a little more space than what you have, but I'm in a rural area, guys. Rural. I am in an area that only has 14,000 people. I'm surrounded by corn and farms, and it's not so much that there's a lack of home availability. There's a lack of new homes. There's a lack of housing, period. There's a lack of apartments, of condos, of single family homes, any type of housing. So because there's such a lack of it, it just costs more. Everything costs more. Hey, Linda. Um, Oh, you're a new Linda. You're a different Linda than I'm used to seeing. I have a few Lindas in here. I work for a state agency and for the state of Texas. I don't talk about it because I can't. My job has a social media policy, so it's just one of those giant state agencies. I'm a government state worker, guys. Average income, actually less than average income, but who's counting? Great benefits. Um, is it 350,000 normal for a 1,000 square foot house? And yeah, pretty much now. Um, that isn't the countryside, but here's the thing. It is the countryside. I do live in the countryside. Yeah, inflation is real. You will get some mess of a house that you have to sink another 100 to 20. Yeah, yeah. 1,600 square feet here is between 350. But it is now. It is now, Keith. I mean, Craig. But 8 years ago, it was under 200. And now, in 8 years, it's now 350 and up. That's how big and how many people have moved to Texas in this area. And where I live, it's a good 30 to 45 minutes into Austin. So the closer you get to Austin, the more it costs. And if you're on the other side of Austin, the better side, depending on who you talk to, that's in the millions. Like, there's nothing. People have been leaving Austin area for years because we can't afford it, you know? Um, I am about 30 to 45 minutes away from Austin, from where I actually work, which is on the outskirts of Austin. Um, when I was in college and 10 years after San Diego was super affordable, I was recently read a headline that San Diego is San Diego is one of the most expensive places. I have a friend who has a 500 square foot efficiency above a pizza joint in San Diego in a very nice part of town. It's like $1,800 a month for a 500 square foot efficiency with a Murphy bed. That's how tiny the space is. Um, Keith, you may be right, especially here in Florida. Oh, Florida's expensive. Oh, I definitely understand. Um, so Linda, where are you from? You're a new Linda. We have a few Lindas in the group, but you're the first this Linda. You know, here into Florida has doubled since I've moved here in 2013. It's doubled everywhere. um Florida, Carolina's risen. We bought our first house in 2007, and then 2008 the crash hit, and man, we that was painful. It's like it was a hard thing to recover from. Keith says 1,000 square feet is over 1 million here where I am. I believe it. You live in like New York, you know. Yes, suburbs, but top 10 schools in the nation is a no-brainer for us. Yeah, yeah. um During COVID, we got a lot of transplants due to remote working, a lot from California and New York. Interesting. Orlando, says Aaron, maybe 1,500 square feet. South Florida is even higher. Well, South Florida, I can imagine. um Moved to Tennessee, they love it. I'm inheriting my parents' house. They bought it in 1974 for 36K. It's supposedly worth a 1.1 million. Yeah, yeah. Whoa, that's stressful. I mean, it's nice to be able to have that, and it's great that your parents were able to have that and live through it and have it while in life, have it at the tax rate they could lock it into if you have property taxes like we do here in our state. But that is a lot to deal with. And where are people supposed to live? Well, why? No wonder kids are living at home longer and longer. Where are they supposed to move to? You know? Guys in Chicago, says the kill people. I used to live in Chattanooga, says Aaron. I love living in Tennessee, says Craig. That's awesome. I wish I had my parents' house. Post COVID, Richmond is up for nearly. Oh, really? 10,000 people have moved up there since. Wow. Um, where else have you lived? Craig, I am a Tennessee girl through and through, says Erin. Linda says, I'm originally from Boston, but now I'm in South Carolina. I was born in North Carolina. I didn't live there, but I was born there. I was born in North Carolina. Um, I'm just outside of Memphis, says Craig. Katie, the elder man who lived next door to us, passed away and bought his house for 80K. His family sold it for 213. Yeah. Yep. Yep. I live in my childhood home. My parents paid 10,000. Wow. Dee, that's awesome that you live in the same house. That's so cool. The history. And if this house was original mess, had to be completely redone. Yeah. I used to live in Memphis, and before that, lived outside Nashville. Mim says, D, oh my God, that's wonderful. Keith says, D, wow, that's incredible. It blows my mind that when I look at Zillow and see how inexpensive houses were as recently. Oh yeah, well, it's the just everything costs more. Construct. So I wanted to show everybody who just came in. This is my 1999 It bag. This is the Teton um, Dooney. This is an original. This is not the one I had when I was in high school in 1999 was inauthentic. This is authentic. I am so thrilled. Um, Craig says, yeah, my friends moved to Memphis and Nashville. They can't stop singing the praises of how much they love it. Um, let's see. I want to visit Tennessee, says Luxational. I would love to buy a piece of real estate to use as a vacation home in Asheville, North Carolina. That'd be a nice vacation spot. I moved back to with my parents over 10 years ago, says Katie. I was born and raised in Ohio, but I don't like to tell anyone. Linda P says, Linda, I've lived in Boston for years, miss it. Keith or Craig, are you near the Appalachian Mountain Range? Um, yeah, so it's just people are building accessory dwellings and yeah, shortage affordability. Yeah, they can't afford it. And in Texas, we have property taxes. The property taxes are insanely high, and it's based on value of property, right? So that the value of the property is $350,000 or higher. That's what you're paying taxes on. And at this point in my life, I could not actually afford to buy this house today for what I purchased it for 8 years ago. And even though we took out a second mortgage on it um, to help with other debt and just put the debt in the house, I still couldn't. I mean, as I said, we just sell the house if we have to. We can, but at this point, I don't know where we'd live because rent is more than my mortgage with both mortgages. You know, I mean, where if we got something remotely equivalent, if we got something smaller, it'd be fine. Um, Keith, I'm not in. No, I'm in southern Tennessee. Winnie's in northern, near the Appalachians. The house was put in my name before. Oh, that's awesome. D. Higginbotham. Smart looking out. Keith lived West Virginia, says Keith. Mim says, D, you're blessed. So nice to realize this sweet lady. Keith says, Craig, oh, okay. That seems like such a picturesque place to live in. I've been there. It's actually beautiful, Keith, where the part of Tennessee where he lives, beautiful. I would actually, if I had to leave the great state of Texas, I would leave it for Virginia. I think Virginia's beautiful, even with the snow. I thought all these big companies moved to Texas because of low taxes. Tax cuts and incentives for corporations, not regular property taxes. We don't have state income tax. We only have property tax. And we pretty much give them huge incentives to move corporations here, to move business here. So they have huge incentives to come here. And it's an easy place to operate in because one of the things about Texas is because we don't have to winterize really, construction prices are cheaper. Keith is also with you, Jackie. Smoky Mountains are everything, says Aaron. Virginia seems great, says Keith. Wow, says Linda. And or Pennsylvania. Virginia is beautiful. I would move to Virginia. Absolutely. Do not leave Texas. I love Texas. Love Star State. Well, I'm not leaving. I work for a state agency. There's no way. My job does not translate. Many people do not realize what that means. Oh, the Lone Star State. Oh, yeah, because the Texas is a Lone Star State because it was at one point the Republic of Texas. It had won the war against Mexico, became its own republic, and joined the Union later. And it's one of the few states that can succeed from the union if they so wish. Which, why would we do that? But we are probably, I think, the third state for gross capital income. Gross, I'm saying that wrong, but gross per capita, PCA. Anyway, whatever the acronym stands for, our state generates the third most. I think above that is California and Alaska. I believe. I believe that's correct. Don't quote me. Um, D, what city are you in? Miss Texas was its own country once. Yeah, it's its own republic. Jackson, have you been to the product store in Marfa? No, but I should. I think I drove by it because I've seen it and we've been through Marfa. So it's far west Texas, y'all. And I remember thinking how funny. I wish I'd taken a photo now because I know we've driven by it. How hot is it where everyone is? It's hot. It is so hot, guys. It's so hot. Yep, Tennessee has no income tax. However, our land taxes and sales taxes are very high. That's exactly it. That's the problem. If you don't have an income tax, the state still has to make revenue. Jacksonville says D. Florida, no sales tax either. Love Florida too. Yeah, but Florida has hurricanes and alligators. Texas GDP, yes, second in the U.S. right after California. Thank you, Keith. Thank you. So it's Texas, it's California, then Texas. Yeah. Tennessee sales tax is 10%, and anything that is luxury is even pre-cooked food is 12.9. Ouch. Hotter than all heck in Florida right now. Katie says we have Prop 18 in California, which limits property tax increases. Man, guys, California, y'all are taxed to death. There's a reason. The price per gallon for gasoline in California right now, and you're a gasoline producing state. Like, there are tons of wells all over California. They are offshore, onshore. I have mapped gas leases in California. The fact that y'all have to pay like the amount of money you pay is crazy. Um, I think I probably have 300 and I think I probably have 300. I think I've added 100 just this year. I didn't mean to. I didn't plan on it. It wasn't intentional. It just happened. I'm at the point where if I sell a bag, I give a bag. I literally give a bag with the bags I sell or trade. If I trade for 1 to 1, I'll give them 2. Like, oh yeah, here's a bonus. Um, because I have too many bags and I have nowhere to put them. Um, I'm in San Diego, says Katie. Yep. San Diego's beautiful. I want to go to the San Diego Zoo, even though the panda bears are no longer there. I still would like to go one day. I would never move to LA. Couldn't pay me. Um, y'all, I was sweating in an area that should not be sweating today on a motorcycle. You're a girl, I can't believe you got on a motorcycle. It's hot. Um, yeah, it's really, really hot. So I got that bag today. I went to Portland Leather Goods over the weekend. I took photos. I drove by the Hermes store. One day I'll get to go look in it because my husband was not having it. But it was a really fun weekend. We just spent the whole day today. We went to church. We went to lunch with friends. We went to go see my friend's cousin. We met a new friend. Hopefully we'll get to go do more things together now that we've actually officially met. And it's been great. Oh, I want to show you this bag. So this bag. I think I might. No, I actually have not shown you this. I don't think I've shown you this. This is coming out in August or July. I'm working on my August videos now, so I don't know when this is coming out. But this is one of those Donald Planar bags that I bought from Goodwill, like for $5. But here, guys, it was $5 to purchase it, but then you do tax, shipping, handling. It's like $27 bag, but still, that's a great bag, right? So I used leather CPR on it. I only use this the first time I clean a bag if it's dry and old. This, I think, I really do feel like this is a miracle worker, but it's a very harsh. I think it's a very strong conditioner. I think this is great for CPR. So when you have something that is 10 years old and it's never been conditioned, use this, but then use something gentler later is what I would recommend. I would not use that the whole time. Craig, our working boy, you're Craig. I've checked out your videos with the 3 Coach bags. I love the ox blood. Yes, right. Um, Katie says traffic is bad in San Diego. It's separated from. Oh yeah. Camp Hilton. Wow, I love plushy bags, says Rael. The oxblood is my favorite too. Jackie, if I try to get in Hermes with my Mark J on my shoulder, they would just tell me no. No, actually, here's the thing. Hermes, that's a misnomer. They're very kind. Salespeople are salespeople. If you go in there without a leather appointment expecting to get leather, you're going to be disappointed because if you go into an Hermes store, say, "Hey, can I look at your silk? Can I look at your jewelry? Can I look at your shoes?" Maybe not even the shoes because they're limited on those because those Shifra sandals impossible to find. But or like there's a new H whatever they're called, the shoes that everybody loves that I don't know why. But anyway, but if you go into Hermes and look at the lipstick, if you look at any other department other than bags, they're totally cool because the bags are what everybody goes in there for, but they sell so much more stuff than that. So I was gonna go in there with a Dooney bag with my. You don't understand, guys. The vibe of Austin is not highfalutin. Austin is a college town. It has a lot of wealth. It has a lot of government, people. It has government agencies. It has UT is not cheap, guys. It has one of the best engineering schools. It is busy, but it is people walk around from coming off the lake, walking dogs. They're walking around in ripped jeans, and there's a total vibe to Austin that is you're going to see all types of people walk into that Hermes. If they're profiling people about you can't come into our store, they ain't going to make any sales. Because this is Texas, y'all. Texas. And we're not talking Dallas and Houston. We're talking Austin. Whole different vibe. Keith says, my guilty pleasure says Goodwill finds and Goodwill shipping has gone insanely high because shipping is high. And Kilty, they've been using FedEx, which costs more than USPS. But I think there's a problem with USPS getting shipments out, so they've moved over to FedEx. Half of my Goodwill stuff is coming through FedEx now, which we all know costs more. Keith says Jack's Bag Attack. When you go to Hermes to check out lipstick, check out the fragrances too. I'm pretty sure they will load you down with samples. I really want the men's fragrance, and since I have nowhere to sample these things, I'm going to. I'm definitely going to go in there. I'll have to go on a non-weekend, on a weekday. I don't mind visiting. LA says Katie. Keith says I hope it comes back to purchase. In hopes you come back to purchase some. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hermes fragrances are very reasonably priced. I think they're on par with what I buy for Chanel prices for perfumes, even for wallets. Oh, D, at Hermes, any leather has to have an appointment. Wallets, handbags, it's all very limited resources. Oran sandals, that's right, Keith. That's right. Oran. They don't look comfortable. I have problematic feet. Those people who say those shoes are comfortable, I swear, have perfect feet. Missy says, Craig, you can get me Hermes. uh, Craig says, little known secret, Hermes essays don't make commission on quota bags. Yeah, so they don't make money off the constants, which they say is not a quota, but we all know it is. The quota, the Kelly, and the Birkin. So if you go in there looking for any other bag, they're more inclined. I mean, they're just going to tell you automatically they don't have a Birkin, they don't have a Kelly, they might have a Constance, they maybe have a Pinkerton or a Picotin, whatever they say. The bag I want is the Believe, to be honest. Linda says, I'm an LV, Givenchy, Chanel girl. I haven't found any Hermes I liked. I think I'm not rich enough for it. Hermes is a look. I don't. Okay, my humble opinion. Hermes bags to me are workhorse bags. They're expensive workhorse bags. They're expensive daily carry bags. I do not. I said it. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. I think that I don't think they're fancy occasion bags. I think they're literally everyday bags that just are expensive and are beautiful and well made. Um, but I honestly think the Chanel quilted lamb and those bags are fancier looking than an Hermes Birkin, which I think is a really well made sturdy bag. But it is something I think to do with the construction and the slouch and the thing about the quilted bags that Chanel makes is they kind of mold and they kind of relax and they kind of just look they kind of blend into the body where I think Hermes is like, oh hello, I'm Hermes, just by structure. But that's just my opinion. And you know, I don't own Hermes, so um, I also really depends on your rapport with SA. If you have a good rapport with them, they will help you get some type of bag. Apple Blonde, I want those Oran sandals, but I hear there aren't. It depends on your foot. It's all about the foot. When shoes, Apple Blonde, I've heard they are not. Well, here's the thing. Like Dale's Addiction, she has the Oran sandals and she swears by them. For her feet, they fit. They're comfortable. Keith Um, Keith says, I've heard they cut your pinky in the wrong area. Oh, or they don't have enough arch support. Yeah, there's no arch support. Keith, Hermes bags are good quality that are more than use. The more you use, the older they get, the better they look. I agree. I absolutely agree, Keith. Rael says, I couldn't imagine spending and dreading wearing them. I have flat feet. Yeah, flat feet. You can't wear a flat shoe. D says, I got the Tiffany Fred version of the Believe nice bag for a nice. I'm looking at that one. It's going to be a possibility. I have so many dome bags. Me wanting a Believe bag is just a pipe dream because I'm never going to sacrifice the money to buy one. I just can't because unless I change my ways, I'm still loving my Goodwill bags, to be honest. Craig says, I don't wear Orans. Of course, I do wear Izmir sandals, though they're torture until they broke it. See, nothing should be torturous until they're broken in. That's not worth it to me. Um, they're nice, but they've never meshed well enough with Hermes SA to keep buying from the same one. Um, I don't I don't think I'd ever buy enough. I'm a if I was ever fortunate enough to just go in there unless they have money to spend on something, it's gonna be lipstick and perfume because that is some of my first love. I love bags. I love bags. This is not an understatement in any way, but there's a practical side to me that knows that I can't just use one bag or 5 bags. I have 300 bags because I love bags. I love changing out bags. I use 3 different bags today in one day. I went to church with one bag. I went to lunch with a second bag. My sister gave me a bag. I took everything out of my bag at lunch, put it in the new bag she gave me, and used the new bag. I used 3 bags today. You know, I can't just have one or 10 bags and say, like Jessie Styles has this most beautiful collection of Hermes. And it's excessive. It's a big collection. It's not a small collection by any means, but for me, it's like, but they're all the same. They're all like solid colors. They're all kind of the same. I need patterns and different things, and I want suede, and I want crocodile, and I want textures, and I want variety. I want an old bag. I want a vintage bag. I want a new bag. I want variety. Um, so, and if I spent $2,000 on a Believe, I would feel bad if I didn't use it, and I probably would, when I can, in one year, if I use a bag 3 times in a couple months, I'm thrilled. Those are my favorite bags. Um, Katie says, yes, I'm here. I had the best report with someone in a store near me, but they quit. To go to Restoration Hardware. I guess the work environment was better at Restoration Hardware. Apple Blonde says, Rail, it sure sucks because there are so many cute styles, but there's always blister issues, regular shoes. I can only wear Vivea shoes now. That's all I wear now. I have the Naomi handcrafted Kelly. It came to me bent over with a wonky handle. Oh no! Oh, but it's perfect the next day. Yes, thank goodness. That happens. That happens. Um, hello, peeps. Hey, Cammy. Jeanette said, Jackie, are you using any of the card holders I gave you? Yes, but I use them as supplemental card holders. So I don't use them for my credit cards. They're for other card things. Um, Hey Keith. So Keith says hi to Cammy. Cammy saying hello to everybody. Back Back Road Bourbon. Hello, I know you. um, Kevin now. Um, cool. So what bourbon did you find? Um, geez, too many bourbon tastings. Keith says, Craig, I've watched your Bailey Kelly dupe bag video. Very nice size. I like the color of the bag. Reminds me of a vintage Celine print. Oh, I love that. That bag is gorgeous. It's a beautiful bag, guys. That bag's so pretty. I have a bag that I haven't shown you, I don't think. Um, oh, I know I haven't because it just came in and I did a video on it, but it was, did I show you this? I don't think I showed you this. I think I sent the photo to Craig. The video won't come out till like August, you know, but oh my gosh, this bag, guys. Oh my Lord, how happy. I never thought I'd get this bag, guys. Um, I have wide feet, flat feet. I wear Crocs, Birkenstocks, and running shoes. Katie, so do I. I wear Vivea shoes, and I have to put inserts in every single pair of shoes I have. Inserts on top of their inserts. Um, love Asics before it became a hot thing. Really? Asics has become a hot thing? I did not know that. They're hard Asics? I thought they were just like everywhere. Um, Win-win for stylish comfort. Shoes, Birkenstocks are great too. I can't do Birkenstocks. My sister adores them. My feet are just different enough that they don't. They hurt me. They hurt my feet. Jackie, I hope you know I will end up with that. Oh, I know you will, sir. I know. This is literally your size bag. This is this is almost the perfect Craig bag I've ever seen in my life. The only thing that can make this more of a Craig bag if the color was more of a paler earth tone or a cognac. He likes a brown. This is like a dark chocolate brown, but this is like the perfect. It's almost too small. This is literally his normal carry size, and it might not even fit everything. But this would be the closest he could get to a small bag without being a tiny micro bag. Jackie, I'm getting ready to upload my review on Henry's leather fold over crossbody that I've been wearing for 3 weeks. Nice! I love Mark Cross. Their quality is amazing. They use very nice leather. This is my only one. This is my only one. The low price of full read. Well, this is a vintage or this is I believe this is pre relaunch. So Mark Cross is an American designer that relaunched itself and it's now producing bags very expensive. This is pre those days. This actually came with the tag. This came out of Barney's, New York. So whoever bought this bag, when this bag was brand new, it was $500. They are so not $500 anymore. But I got this bag for a song and a dance. I didn't think I was going to get it. I was like, there's no way I'll win this bid. I won the bid. Only one other person tried to upbid me, and I was still a higher bid, thank goodness. But it's so nice to have another luxury American designer. Um, this is so under the radar. There is no radar in this brand. Um, I go to local Fleet Feet to run Roadrunner Sports. Don't go there. Yeah, guys, I'm so old school. I still buy New Balance because you can buy wide shoes with New Balance. I love a dark brown bag. That's beautiful. This bag is just y'all amazing. I mean, look at the shape, the style, and it's not really long enough to be a shoulder bag comfortably. It's really a tote bag to carry as a tote or crook of the arm bag, which is not my favorite. Not my favorite, but it's so gorgeous. Um, so that bag has a story. Oh, and I have another bag. This bag, I've had this bag for a long time. I've had this bag. This bag has been on my YouTube channel like a year ago, way back in the beginning. I think it's called a Sutton Coach bag, and this had a leather top carry. The leather top carry was damaged, so I cut the dang thing off. But these metal loops I cannot get out. I can't get them off to save my life. This, whatever this is forged with, I cannot open it. I cannot get these off. I can't cut it off. I so I'm like, you know what? Then I'm just gonna use it as to put this chain on there. So I haven't used this bag in a long time because I didn't like the way these dangling loops looked. But now with all the bag charm love that we have now, this is kind of like a cool bag again. So actually I'll switch into this for tomorrow. I haven't picked my tomorrow bag. So we will just go right into it. So this is let's see, based on this is an outlet bag. So this is from 2017 vintage. And I loved it because it's navy and white. I love the mixed material. So let's put this pouch in here. I'm not a huge fan of super rounded crescents, but this is flat enough that I like this type. Um, yeah, yeah. New Balance still makes wide shoes, which is why I like New Balance. And here are my keys. So we're gonna put my keys on the outside because I am all about the charm life right now. We are charming everything up. Um, Everything gets charms, lots of charms. I'm really enjoying the charm vibe. I'm so into it. Um, so this is my tomorrow carry. Colorful monogram Speedy. Oh my gosh. Okay, Keith, I do actually really like the monogram new Speedies that Pharrell's made in those lighter colors, but until I touch one, I can't because I hate the empreinte leather. If it's anything remotely like their empreinte leather, I can't. I won't even. Not I mean I can't afford Pharrell collab anything. I mean, let's be honest. I can't even feel. I wanted to buy a $500 vintage Louis today, and I was looking at it. I didn't buy it. Just my husband just walked in here. I said I was looking to buy it. I did not purchase it. I was thinking about buying. Is everything okay? Is mom okay?
Look in there.
An onion ring, one lonely onion ring. Can you put my laundry in the dryer? But um, so I have an onion ring. I'm gonna eat this onion ring. Um, wait. Wait. Let me see. I missed some stuff. A whole bunch of things happened. Um, I get mine from mall, store line finish. I love New Balance. New Balance kindness is here. You can meet Michael. I come on under a new name. You cannot see me, so I know I'm ghosted here. Hi, Michael. You changed your name, Keith. Yes, I do. Love a monogram. Just wanted you to know what had happened. They are so fun. No, this is an old name I don't want to use. Okay. Colorful, colorful monogram. They're like butter. The new LV Speedy. Oh, really? So you've seen one, Craig? You're not offending anyone. Just participate in the conversation going on. I do love seeing how much everyone cares for one another. Hi, Kimmy. What's your beef with the empreinte leather? I don't like the way it feels. I don't like the texture. I don't like the stiffness. I don't like the way the corners wear. I've had enough. I've had several empreinte. I've sold them all. I just don't like them. I really prefer the canvas, the texture. I prefer the fascetta and canvas to that type of leather, the fascetta leather, compared to the empreinte leather. I'm going back to my name. I think we'll stay on this account. The only thing that can happen, guys, if he's saying that he's ghosted, it's because his other account name has been blocked. So I'll have to go look and see what's up. And that's happened. Like sometimes people have been blocked or with all the mods I have. It just happens, so I have to go look. So his other account name probably just can't be seen. Um, there isn't like on pront. This isn't like on pront leather. It's very soft and pliable, touched on the person at the. Okay, nice to know. Hmm. Have a great day. Ah, yeah. See, kindness. Michael, you have to go back and look into my settings on YouTube. I'm actually on YouTube, but I'm streaming through a different platform through YouTube. So you're probably just in a blocked file somewhere. I just need to go find it and unblock you. It's the only way that you're talking and we're not seeing you. Um, yeah, I felt it when defended it off. It was offering green. The LV leather speedy is delicious. So how did they get the white? How does the monogram sit in that new Pharrell? Hey Winnie, um, I'm gonna sell. Wait, what? I'm gonna sell all my bags again. Which bags? Winnie? Oh no, is it because of the new? Because you want the new Pharrell bags? No. Um, hi y'all. Cool cats and kittens. LV canvas and front leather are my favorite material for LV bags. See, I just don't like, or the epi. The epi is my favorite. The canvas and the epi. And it's weird because the epi is a super finished, highly textured leather. But there's something about the grain of the emprunt. Just I don't enjoy. I don't enjoy. Yeah. Jackie, check your text. Okay. Anyway, the leather, the interior is scrumptious. Well, how do they get the monogram on canvas? I understand how they get monogram. On leather, unless you're painting it on the leather, like how does the monogram get there? Like with epi, it's imprinted, um, but with the white, I mean, it has to be painted on, right? He said, "Jackie, check your text." Yeah, he did. Yeah, Skinny Winnie, Monica. Hey Dawn, um, is it painted on monogram, then it's coated over. Got yeah. So even with the coating over the paint, it still feels good. See, that's what I worry about, though. That's what I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure. Hey, it's just a brain thought because honestly, I'm not going to buy one. I can't afford these bags. I can't. I'm not willing to buy a vintage Bolide for $2,000. There's no way I'm buying a Speedy Pharrell. Who knows how many thousands those are? You know, they're more than two. You know. I mean, I think just canvas speedies are more than two. Hmm. Dawn, I have not seen that video yet. I'm behind on my videos. Yesterday I was busy all day, and today I was busy all day. I went to, guys, Winnie, Dawn, I drove by the Austin Hermes store. I didn't go in. I drove by because there's no parking. I need to go on a weekday, not a weekend, um, not during rush hour. There's a lot of like maybe on a state holiday when most of the capital is empty, you know, but businesses they're still businessing. Um, North of 10K for Pharrell's bags? No, 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 sir. No, ma'am. State employee, state government employee. That's not in the budget. The Speedy 50 is 14. Now, Speedy 50 is pretty big bag, though. You like small Winnie. Yeah, that's right, Winnie. You like small bags. You do not need a 10K bag, Winnie. I haven't gone in because there was no parking and James was just not in the mood. Well, yeah, I'm not saying it's easy to find a 2K for a Bolide. I've seen them for 2K. They vintage. The mold babies. They're not young chickens, you know. They're old. They're old, but they're pretty cool and they're weird colors, but they're there. You can find them. But I if I won't spend 2K for a bleed, which I want, there's no way I spend anywhere near. If I told my husband I'm gonna buy a bag for $10,000, oh my God, he'd be looking at me like, okay, what 5 jobs are you gonna do? You know, when he says I want that boxy looking Hermes Birkin, Victoria. Oh, I love the plume. The plume, and they're redoing plume. The plume's coming out again. I watched Jesse's video. Um, I'm not into boxy bags with smooth leather. I'm into a boxy bag with smooth leather. I read that wrong. I barely passed 2K for a new bag, and that's with tax. Yeah, yeah. D, not under any circumstance will I pay for those absurd prices for Pharrell anything. Plume, that's it. I love Plume. But Plume, guys, the Plume is there's many different bag companies or designers who make a bag like the Plume. The Plume I've seen, I mean, it's a classic design. It's just a rectangle that's rounded at the edges, because it's made entirely inside out. Toolbox is nice. Longchamp has a dupe for the toolbox. Keith, you got a Plume. The Hermes Plume bag is great. Glory Kevin just came to check. Hmm. Night, Missy. Keith says I have it in an evergreen blue Nui with a blue Zanzibar interior. Those are all Hermes words. I have no idea what they mean. Um, so what's everybody doing this coming week? So I'm gonna be coming. I have a live tomorrow with y'all. Um, Tuesday. Who are you talking to, Winnie, on Tuesday? We want to know. Linda P had to leave for a while. What did I miss? Not much. We're talking Hermes. We're talking all the fun bags that are very expensive. Oh, and we talked about Pharrell's LV bags, um, which I love the way they look. I love them. You know, me. Oh, good. So Winnie is talking to Dawn on Tuesday. Wednesday we should have Craig, and then Thursday. I don't know what's happening Thursday. Oh, isn't Cammy, Missy, and Dawn talking Thursday? And then I'll be back Friday. Mhm. Tomorrow is work. I know. Hmm. Winnie and Dawn winning combo. Winnie and Dawn, yeah. It's stressful, y'all. Last Friday when I was on with Craig and Missy, I have a lot of anxiety when I have people on with me. Not that I can't talk to people with me. It's just going between talking, not over talking each other, and then still trying to keep up with the chats, which I can't do. I really can't do. I'll get better at it as I keep trying, but it gives me it's not something I can do on the regular. It gives me a lot of anxiety, which is funny because Winnie likes to go live with a friend, and I like to go live with a friend sometimes. But Winnie wants to go live with a friend all the time. Um, Keith says the plume in Croc is to die for. Oh, nice. Um, thanks, Dee. We'll discuss brats. Craig, you got a plume. Saturday, my Marco Inside Out 17 video comes out. Yes! Oh, well, you filmed that, have you? Everybody is a critic. The haute couture fashion show for Chanel comes out Tuesday. Dakin will be monitored. Oh, I'm really really hoping he goes live Tuesday with that fashion show, but that just depends if Chanel lets shows it. Do you like the garden party? I love the garden party. Dawn has a garden party. She has Winnie's garden party. Now it's Dawn's garden party. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see that video because that's one of those bags that you don't see very many people talk about. That's really interesting. I think the plume bag is too small for Craig. Um, he tends to like an open top, to be honest. I need the plume though. Sending you two, I'm deciding on. Send it to me too, Winnie. I want to see. I want to see. Kind probably didn't work for you. Um, it was Keith for Winnie. She did a video on it. She traded for Dawn's George's LV bag, and Dawn got the Hermes Garden Party. I think it was the colorway or the text something. There's a whole video on it on both their channels. Wanted the smallest. Oh yeah, Winnie won. It was too big. We should have known that. Yeah, I want to know if Virginie will be there one last time. I know, right? Man, I can't imagine working for a company for over 30 years and that happens. Man, the 31 I sold it. Yes, Craig, because I think it's too small of a bag. You just talked about the Speedy 50. I think the Plume 31 is too small. Hmm. My dinner is a grilled cheese sandwich that I didn't make. We at the kids menu have grilled cheese sandwiches, so James got me a grilled cheese sandwich. He had to stop by and see his mom. Hmm. So, Don, what is your favorite um style Hermes bag? Because we know you went to Hermes recently and you got the cute little I don't remember the name, Calby or whatever it's called, the little coin wallet thing. And I know you're looking for a Picotin, but is that the only one you're looking for? No 31, but they do have a 32 that's not large. The plume is beautiful. Brenna and Gulliver. Favorite Hermes bag. See, Keith? I was thinking the same thing. James' mom isn't home yet. No. Linda P., James's mom has been in the nursing home. She was in the hospital starting in February, and she's still in the nursing home. Yeah. This is the way that's going. So we're kind of in a stalemate holding pattern. The whole goal is to get her back home, but she's now been doing this for 3 months, more than that, and just doing rehab. So she's doing rehab, she's getting medical treatment, she's doing well, but not well enough to be home alone for 12 hours a day. So that's where we're at. Me, I have 3 Hermes bags. I want the Picotin 18 or maybe the later, I believe. 31 would be great for me right now. I'm selling my LV City Steamer. Really? City Steamer? Um, oh yeah. Ooh. How much? Oh, I don't even want to know. If you have to sell an LV bag to pay for a medical scan for your pet, that's expensive. No, the GP, I only really wanted a 23. Ah. I think out of the ones I have Picton 18 Love it. It actually holds a crap ton. Really? Jackie, show your photo to Keith so he can vote. Yeah, I'll do that. Do you want me to show it on? No, I'll text it to him. I'm not luxury bag shopping. Hey, I'm not even. I legit looked at a $500 vintage monogram, gorgeous Louis Vuitton. And all I could think of was, I can buy a Ricky for that. This is where I am in life. I don't want Louis Vuitton anymore, apparently. I love Louis. I appreciate Louis, but the real bags I want from Louis, I can't afford. So it's like, might as well try to get the bags I really, really want, which is a Ricky in any form. I like Rickies. Um, mhm. So anyway, I had a really good day. I had a lot of fun. It was a long day. My friend also bought a new car last week. So she bought a VW Taos, which is smaller than the VW Atlas. My sister has the Atlas, so she has the Taos, and we drove down to San Antonio. It was a good day. Lots of fun. What did everybody else do this weekend? Did anybody buy bags? Craig says, Dawn, I don't think it holds more, but the handles are a bit longer, so it's easier to carry. Will go on shoulders. Linda P says, when my little sister used to pretend she was married to Ricky Ricardo. Hmm. Oh, I got a new atomizer and I filled it up. So this is a little aftermarket, not branded by Disney, but it has the mouse on it. Mini. And it's just one of these. I like these better that are you can screw them in versus the pump from the bottom because those leak on me. I don't know which ones I'm buying, but they don't work. So I'm using this, and this has Polo Intense. I want the way puzzle bag to see the puzzle bag in person. Says Katie, I want to hand the handheld Craig. I've been off since Thursday and just chilled. That's awesome, D. That's the best. It's too hot to do anything. Went over to my friend's house yesterday. That's a fun time, Apple Blonde. Yeah, but unfortunately, they don't make the puzzles with similar separate pieces. Yeah, I know. I don't know why they did that. Other than, I guess, production cost, but you would think pieces would use less material, less waste. I don't know. I like the pieces. Dawn, 18 for sure over. Save, save $700. Yeah, yeah. So, I mean, I guess I am always looking at bags. Like, I look at guys, legitimately thousands of listings per day. I'm not kidding. I'm not joking. When I sort things, this is 2,000 listings. I go through 2,000 listings and I look through everything they have by a certain brand, sorting and looking at stuff. I'm looking every single day. I look at Ralph Lauren. I look at Dooney. I look at Coach. I look at Furla. I look at I randomly went for Mark Cross. I'll look at Michael Kors. I'll look for Kate Spade. Those are just the things I type into my search engines and I just look at listings all day long. Production costs. I believe it, Keith. Yeah, when that's the thing about what's happening with that whole thing with the Dior thing that's happening with the subcontractor out of Italy. Now, I'm sure you've heard and watched other people's videos on it or read the article. I read the article when it first came out. Um, I do have vintage mulberry. I have an Alexa. I do. I had a Bayswaters, and I also have another bag that is also mulberry, but not those two styles. It's a different style. So the vintage, um, I don't know where I put my Alexa, but this is. a vintage mulberry. So this, what makes
I don't know that one.
Alexa stop listening? So this is the Darwin leather, and this is a mulberry bag. So I like mulberry bags that were made in England. So after a time frame, they were sold and they're produced out somewhere else. So I like the made in England mulberries. Very good leather. I adore this bag. And I have the elect that name I can't say because my AI will yell at me. And the Bayswater I liked, but I sold it because I didn't love it. And I would get a vintage. Here's the difference between the vintage ones and the new ones. Structure, leather. If you like the look of a bag that has give and slouch, the vintage ones are awesome. If you like the look of the new ones that are more structured and held form, you will not like the vintage ones. Um, that your thing is old news. They have been subcontract. Oh yeah, that's what Dawn. That's what I was gonna say is that subcontractors. They've been doing this for years, and they've been doing this in India for even longer. A lot of manufacturing, almost all of our textile mills have all gone overseas internationally, mostly in India. And the thing with Dior, it's a subcontractor, so people are giving a lot of. They can only do what the contract says, right? So the prime contract and then the subprime, that's where they're getting into trouble. So it's not, they're not, the subprime isn't the contract holder, they're the subprime. The contract holder is who the feet under the fire is, in my opinion. And if I was these fashion houses, I would fire the prime and they get another contract. But it's all within the wording, guys. It's all within the wording. But it's like, um, so anyway, this is one of my favorite bags. Dee says the Dior situation is ugly, not surprising. It only matters of time before the rest of fashion houses are caught. Yeah, because they're all manufacturing in the same place. There are only so many manufacturing facilities that can handle the volume, the control. There've been tons of exposés of conditions, and when they say safety measures for removed for, it's the speed of the machine sewing. It's for catchments and for uh, because if you can sew faster, you can produce more, you know? And that's how come you get stitching errors when you see pop stitches, long stitches, skip stitches, stitches that aren't straight. That's all because of speed and tension. And it's all about the machinery. So they're stitching at too fast, at too high of a rate, and they're not, quality control doesn't care. I've read that about Mulberry. Only buy the ones that remain in England. Yes, only buy the ones that remain in England. Do you outsource all of them? Not sure if the conditions in their factories. LV and Fendi are on my radar. Kathy, and like you, investing, saving, and what I focus on until my birthday can end of the year. Hey, Alyssa. Is that bag of the day? Love the color. No, I'm just showing this bag. I'll show you the bag of the day. This is a Darwin leather bag from Mulberry. So it has a canvas strapping that is permanent. And this is like part of that Mulberry aesthetic. This is a made in England. This one might have been in Turkey. They made some in Europe. But this one might be a made in England, but there's a different feel between the made in England ones and the new ones. Oh my God, guilty pleasures. Stitching happened to me on my Henry's bag. The stitching around the strap all came out after 3 weeks I used it. Oh my goodness, I would definitely be contacting them immediately for that one. That they should repair. That is because they did not do a locking stitch. That is a locking stitch problem. So they do a back stitch, a locking stitch when they stitch those. All bags have locking stitches, and then they have to singe and burn, melt, because most bags are made with a cotton poly combination because the nylon or polyester, the synthetic material helps strengthen the cotton material. So and that melts, so that closes off the stitch. So when you stitch leather or textile, there's a back stitch where those two, you go in a straight line, you back to stitch 2 or 3 threads, you cut off the thread, and then you singe it, and that's what keeps it from unraveling. And if you miss that step, skip that step, or don't follow the rules, they can unravel on you. and you can't fix it. You have to take it literally back to the manufacturer and say, hey, look, and that is a manufacturing defect, and that should be covered absolutely. If it's a Henry's bag, Junie will make it right because that is not acceptable. Monarch, I have not had a choice about retirement. Will probably be out of a job in 4 years. Had been, hello, everybody. So let me put this up. Where did I put that bag? Hmm. I'll have to figure out where I put that. Wait. Oh, I probably put it somewhere that made sense. Oh, I forgot I had this. This is a Hunt Club bag, and it turns out this is a J.C. Penney's bag. So this is a J.C. Penney's version of a Coach Willis. The other thing I got in the mail, hey Brian, Dawn's pet hair as well right now. Keith, I may have to leave, not feeling well. Oh, it's okay. We can end. I just want to show you this and we can end because it's been an hour, almost hour and a half, and I do have to do other things and get ready for work tomorrow. Life. But I wanted to show you this. I am in the club. I'm in the Cool Cats Club. I can now join Winnie's club and Rakita and Dawn, everybody, and I think Autumn. I'm in the Stanley Cup. So it's I'm in the club. I'm in the club. Yeah. So anyway, we're gonna end today. I will be back tomorrow. Hopefully something's in the mail, or else I'm gonna tell you about my Monday because that's not much else to talk about. But somehow I say that and I always end up stalking for an hour or more. Um, I'm still not in the club rail. I got it. I got one. I have one. I saw very little of them being snatched up at Target. Yeah. No, not a Stanley. I don't know. I thought I'd just try it out and I like the color. I actually prefer this is my actual favorite bag. Hey Ravi. Um this is my favorite not favorite bag. This is my favorite cup because not just the motif, it was gifted to me, Luxational gave this to me, but the size is perfect. I love this. 20 ounces is great, guys. This is 40 ounces. This is a heavy, heavy, heavy cup when you put stuff in it. So because I have other 40-ounce cups. This is just my first Stanley, the OG camping gear, guys. And I think Dee Dee Bean has like all the stuff for this. My daughter begged for one and used it maybe twice and she's sitting there for 6 months. Oh my goodness. Um, you were head of the club. Timu. I've heard Timu knocks off are just as good. Yeah, because it's just a double-walled insulated cup. That's all it is. It's just a huge. I see them all the time at Goodwill. Yeah, right. They're just because they're heavy. They're viral, but they're heavy. If you have the ability to be able to refill your drinks, this is just excessive. It's a lot. I mean, if you're driving on a road trip, yeah, get this. If you're but in an office, because of the shape, it's a little guys, I knock things over all the time. This is like a hazard for me. This is not a cup I should be taking to the office. This is the cup I take to the office, because it's less likely I will tumble and topple. Um, we started a Herman Stanley Haters Club. Who's Herman Stanley? Oh, the Stanley Cups. Okay, that makes sense. Anyway, okay, I'm getting off. See y'all tomorrow. Have a great night. And see everybody during the work week. Let's have a good week next week. Okay, bye guys.